children, I will tell you all a wonderful story about a woman who's stumbling drunk from beer on the path to glory. Old Henry, hiking the Appalachian Trail. Old Henry, she's just too old to fail. See, she can tell you what to eat amongst the leaves and the berries. And once she fought a mountain lion till the mountain lion said it was sorry. Old Henry, hiking the Appalachian Trail. Old Henry, she's just too old to fail. So look no further, for the one you want is here. Pick up the phone and call upon the one who's 100% backbone. Old Henry, hiking the Appalachian Trail. Old Henry, she's just too old to fail. Early in the morning, you might not like talking to me. I need coffee just to be able to make coffee. I wake up like a cat up in a tree. Some folks rise and start shining, they're all ready to seize the day. As long as they keep their distance, everything just might be okay. I wake up early in the morning.
Early in the Morning Afternoon News is filmed before a live webcast audience with your anchor, Nathan Moore. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Hey, brother. Good to see you, too. What is happening? What did I miss? What happened while I was sleeping? Been getting into some new late-night sonic explorations here. Looking up my sleeves for new tricks. There's always something new under the sun. Under the moon. There's always something new under the moon. All right, let's get my press hat on here. Roll up these sleeves. Let the tricks fall out. Land where they may. And see what's going on out here. Let me have a sip of this coffee, though. Let me get in here. Let's all take a deep breath together before we plunge into these headlines. You ready? In through the nose, out through the mouth. We'll hold it in the middle. Here we go. In through the nose. Hold it. Okay, out through the mouth. All right, I have not peeked. I have no idea what happened. Here we go. Oh, here he comes. Hey, buddy. Hey, all right, here we go. He throws it, and he catches. Whoa, look at that. I had to really contort my arm to catch that. Sometimes I impress myself. True story. All right, let's do this. Jack trades. Hold on just a second here. There's a lot of buttons this morning. I think my buttons bred through the night. There's more buttons than when I went to bed. Jack trades January 6th immunity. What does that mean? Grand jury heats. January 6th immunity to who and for what? All right, I got to click on this for a second. Not a deep dive. Special counsel trades immunity for fake elector testimony as January 6th probe heats up. Special counsel Jack Smith has compelled at least 2 Republican fake electors. What are fake electors? To testify to a federal grand jury in Washington in recent weeks by giving them limited immunity, part of the current push by federal prosecutors to swiftly nail down evidence in the sprawling criminal investigation into efforts to overturn the 2020 election. The testimony described to CNN by people familiar with the situation comes after a year of relative dormancy around the fake electors portion of the investigation, and as a parade of related witnesses are being told to appear before the grand jury with no chance for delay. I did not follow that at all. How'd you do? I was reading. How are you doing? Y'all, can someone explain that to me like I'm 5? No clue what I just read. I might need another sip of coffee here. Who are the fake electors? What's going on? I'll get my brain around it when I'm awake, and then my tone will be informed in the future. How about that? Supreme Court rejects challenge to Biden immigration guidelines, 8-1 vote. Encouraging illegals not protected as free speech. Hispanics now largest demographic group in Texas. Eric Adams hammered Florida, Texas over migrants. He sent asylum seekers to both. Here's a poll. 4 in 10 California residents consider leaving. Yeah. Meta will begin blocking news from Facebook, Instagram, in Canada. Meta will begin blocking news from Facebook, Instagram, in Canada. What news? All news. News free. Facebook. That's another reason to move to Canada. We did the top 10 cities to live in yesterday. They released that, whoever does that. America didn't have a single city on the list. I woke up thinking about that. I don't know. I like our little town here, but they probably never been here. But Canada had a couple or a few. Now they're banning news from Facebook. It's looking better all the time. They won't let me in, though. EU warns Twitter to beef up content moderation as new rules loom. EU warns Twitter to beef up content moderation. Elon, sorry. Hold on. I got to go kick Mark Zuckerberg's butt. Then I'll check out what you're asking for. I got things to do. Here, hold my beer. Uncertain future for abortion. Now, I'm not saying that might have sounded like I thought Elon was clearly going to defeat Mark Zuckerberg in the cage match. Nothing could be further from the truth, folks. In fact, my money is on Zuck. I'm just looking for somewhere to put my money. We were talking last night. If they actually do that cage match, they should donate all that money to something. We could fix a world issue with the amount of money they could raise off that pay-per-view. Uncertain future for abortion a year after Roe's overturn. GOP 24 hopefuls court evangelicals as they struggle with issue. Good afternoon, Silas. Good to see you. Yeah, I wish... Kelly, it's good to see you. I wish that I could be your translator. I wish that was what this hat means. This is... I wish you were tuning into a show that could actually explain all this stuff to you. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm just here to read them to you. we can both stare at the words like a dog watching TV together. Zaslav, terrible, horrible, atrocious month. Well, there you go. I don't know who Zaslav is. But there you go. This just in, folks. I've had a pretty good month. I don't know. I beg to differ. Please, may I differ? Please, please. I just want to differ. Oh, my God. Can I differ? Here we go. Musk Zuckerberg brawl could bring in over $1 billion. This is what I'm saying. Let's fix something with the money. Can we just fix something? Anything. Let's just find one broke thing and fix it. Let's just fix it. Biggest fight in history of world. Come on now. I know that boxing is losing its luster, but there's been some pretty big fights. Cage match. I'm just staring at the ring here that they have in the picture. Years-long feud. This is a whole thing. See, Zuckerberg is actually trains in judo or something. One of those kinds of things. Does Musk do that? It just seems like Zuckerberg is going to wipe the floor with him. But then again, Musk does have that neural implant probably. He could just download some moves. Downloading. After the 5th round, he reboots. He comes back and crushes him. Wait a second. He's not losing this fight. He's gathering data. He's just gathering data. Round 5. Monster diet drugs like Ozempic started with actual monsters. Dang. I need just like eerie music. I need like some kind of, not like horror music. I have a list. I need a big bowl of popcorn and some horror music. I got a list of sound effects I need. Bob, are you writing this down? Ex-Marine reveals crushing sneak attack on Putin's men. Moscow boosts dolphin patrols to protect Crimea naval base. What do the dolphins do? I was reading this somewhere else, too. They have these trained dolphins that I guess are just surveillance. They're just out there with cameras or something. What do they do? These dolphins. It's a true story. I know it sounds like I'm just making this up, but Moscow has dolphins in their army that they use to protect Crimea these days. But how? What do they do? I have so many questions. I guess we could just click on the link, couldn't we? But that would be too smart. That would just be too smart. I'm going to have to click to agree. I just sold them my soul just quickly. You ever read those things? Everything I click on, a window pops up saying, will you sell us your soul? And I say, okay. The Russian Navy is increasing the number of trained dolphins it uses to protect its main military base in the Black Sea. Now, if I go on to read this and I find out that these dolphins have explosives attached to them in any way, I'm out. News show is over. I'm done. Let me go make some French toast. The animals are guarding the entry to the. I'm afraid to read on. The animals are guarding the entry to the port of Sevastopol in Russian-occupied Crimea and are likely intended to counter enemy divers, British military intelligence said Friday. In recent weeks, imagery shows a near doubling of floating mammal pens in the harbor, which likely contain bottlenose dolphins. Trained animals have been used for decades by the military or intelligence agencies to carry out. Do we have dolphins? Do we do this? We must, right? If it's a thing. A beluga whale, which has made several appearances off the Scandinavian coast in recent years, is, for instance, believed to be a spy trained by the Russian army. This is Politico, folks. I feel like I'm reading The Onion, but this is not The Onion. Russia's Black Sea Fleet has been targeted by several drone attacks since the start of the Kremlin's full-scale invasion. In April, Russian ships stationed in Sevastopol were hit by an attack carried out with 3 unmanned high-speed boats. See, I knew I was going to come away from this dumber than I went in. That's how the news works these days. You go in with a question, you come out with 5 more, and no answers. We got multiplying questions. What do they do? How do they do it? We have some footage now, exclusive. This just in. Here apparently is a Russian general training a dolphin. That's disgusting. That's rough. I don't even know. I need another sip of coffee after that. All right. Fearing escalation, some NATO allies favor hazier line on Ukraine. IPO for painting, $55 million masterpiece going public. Y'all didn't know I painted. All right, top of column 2. We're cruising. I'm going to get you to the weekend, folks. I'm going to get you in there. I know you're chomping at the bit. I know you're champing at the bit. I know you don't know which word is the right word. You just want to get the bit out of your mouth. That's all you really want. You might be wondering just how this show works. Where do the pictures in the news monitor come from? How about the text in the news ticker? Who's doing that? Well, let's take a look behind the scenes here. Bob, will you slide back the set here and show them the inner workings? Here's where the magic happens. On our Discord server, newcomers can begin contributing immediately by posting images in the Gifts or GIFs room relating to the upcoming headlines. Earn a good reputation and become an official news hound and gain the ability to post directly into the ticker that scrolls across the bottom of the screen. Welcome to Nathan's Land. Have fun with it. Okay, back to the news. Thanks, me. Top of column 2, lost at sea. Tragic end to such an unfortunate story that we've been following all week. The 5 that went down in the submersible to view the Titanic have been lost at sea. The stories from this are just sort of unbelievable. You talk about, you have billionaires in this janky thing, this hodgepodge thrown together submersible that seems like it was made from spare parts from yard sales. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not putting on this hat. That's not what I'm saying. It's just so many times in life it's happened where you get a close look at something. It's like you go onto the set of a famous TV show and you realize, oh my gosh, it's really in disrepair. Looks good on TV, but then you're there in person and realize it's all ratty, and you can see the lint on the carpet and the peeling paint and stuff like that. It still looks sharp on TV, but in person, it's like, wait a second. You meet somebody that works for the CIA or something, and you're like, wait a second, that wasn't James Bond at all. That dude was a bit of a dude. Not impressed. I don't know. There's so many times when, upon closer inspection, you realize that it's really just things are just sort of duct taped. There's a lot of duct tape holding the world together. Even those shiny golden palaces have duct tape behind the scenes. But it's really strange. It's very strange. Titanic claims lives of 5 more. Navy knew days ago the ship sank, or did it? Conspiracy swirl. Some people are wearing that hat. James Cameron says he predicted the outcome. That's the most important thing. That's the most important part. House Republicans push off Biden impeachment bid for now. IRS whistleblower claims DOJ stifled Hunter case. Yeah, well, everybody stifled the Hunter case. It was a weird trickle, gotta say. Obama warns Democratic institutions are creaky. See? Even Obama's talking about the duct tape holding the world together. It's true. Oh, no. Knives out for Marjorie Taylor Greene. Freedom Caucus eyes purge. Did you hear about the fight that Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene got into on the House floor, where Marjorie Taylor Greene apparently called Lauren Boebert a little... Yep, true story. that happened. Apparently. Prosecutors struggled over Trump motives. Then they heard the tape. It's like, oh, so it was obvious the whole time. Why were we struggling so hard? What happens when Secret Service has to protect felons? Again, next year on Netflix, new limited series, Orange is the New President. I'm writing this show. I'm halfway through episode 1. I'm writing this thing. Carrie Lake's been sued for defamation. And I will have my day in court. When is DeSantis governing versus campaigning? It's so hard to tell. Victor Wembanyama, the 7'4" unicorn touted as NBA greatest prospect. Oh, man, that would be fun. We need a new superstar. New scrutiny for aspartame. Aspartame. What is that? That sounds like a sweetener from the 40s. Now with aspartame. I don't know. What is that? Well, luckily, it's under new scrutiny. Hopefully, they'll find out what it is. Good luck out there, folks. Look at this. We are flying. We got this. I know. Your grill's fired up. You want to put your burgers on. You're just waiting for me to get through with the news. I'm picking it up a notch, kicking it up a notch just for you. Get you to the weekend. We're at the top of row 3, column 3, about to enter free fall. Love you so much. Thanks for watching. Be sure to tell all your friends and family. Tell your ma, tell your pa. Our love is going to grow wall to wall here on Surly in the Morning Afternoon News. Every day, every weekday, around 3-ish. And let people know to check out youtube.com/Nathan Moore Songs, where you can find all these shows and more. It's Nathan Moore on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Click the bell to get notified the moment we go live so we can always hang out. All right, here we go. Get ready. I got my skis on. Qatari fund seeks to buy stake in Washington Wizards, Capitals, and Mystics. Oh, we're just selling the whole thing. Everything must go, folks. Saudi Arabia owns our golf. Now they want to buy our basketball teams. Qatari does. Why not? Everything must go. Who wants some? Saudi farm brings Arizona water controversy to boiling point. Someone's really proud of that headline. Oh my God, it's a water controversy? I got it. No, right. Check this out. Brings it to boiling point. Thanks. I know, it was pretty good, right? Starbucks workers at more than 150 stores will strike over Pride decor. Oh, so there's work. Oh, God. All right. William and Kate raising new royal superstars? Holy moly. Even the benign headlines are a little... it's just all a little off, isn't it? Love wins. I like that. I'm still a Love Army soldier, fighting the good fight. Comrades, unite. Kosovo-Serbia conflict creates fear of escalation in tense Europe. Summer bummer, overwhelming Acropolis cues a challenge for visitors. What's Acropolis? All right, I'm a little curious about this. Summer Bummer. It sounds like it's a roller coaster. I'm guessing a roller coaster. All right, put your money in. I see roller coaster. Oh, I see tourist attraction. American visitor Caroline Kutek had just completed a tour of the Acropolis. Oh, it's the actual Acropolis. Greece's most visited archaeological. I thought for sure it was going to be like a Acropolis-shaped bowl with ice cream in it. I thought for sure it was going to be candy. All right. No, it's actually referring to the actual 2,500-year-old monument. Just huge crowds trying to get in. The lines are too long. Well, that's good. That's not a summer. That's a signs of life. I'll take it. I'm seeing that as a positive. The lines are too big to do something. That actually fills me with hope. Nature gone mad. Eagles kidnap baby hawk twins, kill one and raise the other. Boy, can you imagine that decision-making process? Oh, man, there's more to that story. I don't know what it is, but there's more. All right. Here we go. Finally, a headline I can end on. Yes, exactly. Finally, they must have gotten my emails. I've been writing them every day saying, please, could you stop ending the news headlines with some horrific, flesh-eating, terrible coup in some, I don't know, prison somewhere. I just stop with the terrible final headlines. Here we go. They finally read my mail. Magician who catches card cheats in casinos. That's a dream job right there. He used to be a magician. Now he's just living in the penthouse. He's paid good money to catch people cheating at cards in casinos. That's the dream retirement gig for a magician. I'll tell you what, folks, I know a thing or two about this. That's the dream. That's the retirement hope. I'm going to retire in Vegas where I will be paid good money to catch people cheating at cards. I think I'm going to open up a pack of cards today. The one thing I always loved about practicing magic was just the feel of cards in my hands, shuffling them, flipping them around, making some disappear, making cards rise through the deck. It's calming. It's soothing. I think maybe I'll open up a pack of cards here, sit on the porch, finish this cup of coffee, and just think about how cool all y'all are. That's right. We made it through the news. We did it, folks. Give yourselves a hand. Yeah. Way to go. Good morning, April. Very, very. Oh, look at this. Here's some breaking news. I didn't know this. The Amusement. Oh, Sweet Things. Yes. The Amusement album Sweet Things is now on Spotify. Thank you, David Tiller. You're crushing. Yep, there you go. All kinds of good news to end on. I was nervous there for a second, but we did it. We survived the news. We lived to dance. Good stuff. How about a little surprise me, Mr. Davis, to get us into the weekend? That sounds like a good idea.
Second annual January and Harry party. We're psyched to be here. We're surprised you, Mr. Davis. And we could use your help with the claps. That's you guys.
Oops. I just cut off one music and killed them both.
Come on, you guys.
You're beautiful. Go get them, Tigers.
Second annual.
Always trust your
January
cape.
and Harry party.
Give them heaven.
We're psyched to be here. We're surprised you, Mr. Davis.
You got this. All right, everybody, out of your chairs. We are going to dance on out of here. Let's do a conga line. A virtual conga line. Go ahead. Hands on the shoulders of the person in front of you. Silas, you grab onto April. April, you grab onto Swaby. Swaby, you grab onto Beans. Beans, you grab onto Saul. Here we go.
I want to get to heaven before I die. So I'm walking down the road, Lord, I'm feeling high. Looking for the lady, the apple of my eye. I want to get to heaven before I die.
Thank you so much. See you Monday. Go get them, Tigers. Have fun with it.
I wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. You might want to head for the hills. I wake homeless with a toothache. I wake fired with a stack of bills. It's my chance to be bitter, and there's plenty to be bitter about. I wake wise to the wicked ways of the world, and I snarl and I grimace and pout. I wake up early in the morning.